Hi, Dr. Sabine Lovell. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Brittany. This is a really beautiful lobby here.
Yeah, come. Let me show you the office.
So you're Dr. Lovell.
Yes, technically Lovell.
Lovell.
Sometimes I think Lovell sounds cooler.
My bad.
So follow me, Brittany. So this is my partner, Dr.
Hi.
Wright Jones.
Hi, Dr. Jones. I'm Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Nice
I'm
to
just
meet you.
exploring plastic surgery and the life of it. So
Okay.
I brought my crew with me.
Everyone.
So I think Dr. Lovell is showing me around. So out of curiosity, what type of patients do you normally get?
We see patients for everything. You know, I just saw a patient from the UK, South Carolina, Florida, Michigan. I mean, they come from really all over, and we do a lot of telehealth consults
Okay.
to even see if they're a surgical candidate to begin with. So they don't have to fly out here and, you know, waste time if they're not a surgical candidate.
So these are all your patients from around the United States and around the world.
Yes, but we've been so busy that we have not had a chance to update that. So it needs a lot of updating, a lot more places.
Nice.
We are always about
Lifting.
lifting the Atlanta
Lifting
community,
breasts.
lifting breasts,
Lifting
lives.
thighs.
Yes.
Lifting lives and confidence. I love it. So what's trending right now? What's the biggest trend in plastic surgery?
So a lot of times it depends what part of the country you're in. In the South right now, BBL is really trending.
Yeah.
Also on the West Coast, but especially in Georgia and Florida, BBL, which stands for Brazilian butt lift, is buttock augmentation. So we transfer fat from your midsection, your back, your arms, your thighs. We then process that fat and then we put it back into your body, either into your breasts or into your butt. Some patients come to us and they're like, I really want a BBL. The problem is their BMI, you know, their body mass index and their weight, everything, like they're very thin and fit, and we don't have enough fat to harvest from them to do an adequate
So
butt
technically,
enhancement.
I would not be a great candidate for a BBL because
Correct. You would be a horrible candidate.
I've seen a lot of people on Instagram, you know, having horror stories about their BBLs and even some people dying because of the complications.
Yes.
What do you think is the reason why they're, you know, having complications or, you know, unfortunately passing away?
The way that we used to inject fat into the butt in the past, and some places are still doing that today, and some surgeons are, or facilities, is the fat used to be injected into the, and you're a personal trainer, you're a fitness trainer, so you know it's into the glutes. So
The muscle,
into the muscle.
they would put the fat in the muscle.
Yes, because there's more longevity and the fat sticks around longer if it's like kind of tucked in the muscle. The muscle has a lot of blood supply, and so when you're putting in this fat that you've harvested from another part of your body, then the fat will take, or it'll stay in that spot better because you have more blood that provides, you know, that keeps it alive.
Yeah.
That being said, there are big arteries and veins that are in your muscle.
I see.
And so if you inject fat into the muscle, then you're at risk for getting a fat embolism, and a fat embolism can kill you.
So what do we have?
Okay, so you're okay with putting, I mean, obviously we have tiny little garments, so.
I wear tiny little garments everywhere I go.
Okay. So this you put on the bottom.
Okay.
And then this you cover your breasts with, and this goes on like this.
Got
This
it.
goes here. And then this you cover yourself, you kind of cover yourself with this.
Does that
So you go like, you put this on like that.
like a jacket? I've always thought that the booty's supposed to be out. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, we end up like, you end up like showing everything at some point or another during the consultation, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, you have a little bit of like fat storage, like right here.
Yeah. Y'all see that?
And a little bit right here. So now let's have you turn around. So sometimes we also get fat from the back.
Ooh.
And so we'll, these bra rolls, we'll do liposuction here to get fat.
Okay.
We also sometimes liposuction here in the back of the arms to get fat, all to put into the booty.
Got it.
So, but you have so like for example, if one were to get, if you were to get a BBL, which you don't even need because you have such a nice little bubble butt, but
Oh, Mom used to call me that, bubble butt.
and then we always have to remind patients that one side is always a little different than the other.
Okay.
Just like your breasts, they're sisters, not twins. But in terms of the incisions for a BBL, so basically the incision would be here, going up and down, and that usually heals very well.
Okay.
And then you have another incision out here, and then one more incision in the crease over here, about there. That's it. You have those 3 incisions, 1, 2, 3, in order to put the fat in. And then turn around. If you're just getting a BBL, then we make an incision below the crease here, and here, because this helps to create that etching. Like, you know, if you had more fat storage, this is where we would take it from. And then we also make an incision out here and out here in order to harvest
The fat?
the fat here and here in the waistline. So,
That's how it's done.
and then the last spot that we make an incision is right there. So for the BBL, if all you're doing is a BBL, and if you were the right candidate, which you aren't because you don't have enough fat, we would make an incision here at the belly button. We would make 2 incisions down here in order to give you some definition at the linea semilunaris is what we call it. Then this incision, we would also give you more definition up here. And then through these incisions out here, we would be able to target this area and back here. Then we would harvest all that fat and then turn around for me. And then using this incision right here and then these 2 incisions, we would be able to inject the fat in. And this is what we use to get the fat. And then similarly, we use something like this to inject the fat. What you want to look for when you're looking for a plastic surgeon is you want to make sure that they trained in plastic and reconstructive surgery, either through an integrated 6-year program after medical school, or a traditional route, which Dr. Jones and I did, which is usually it's 5 years of general surgery. And then on top of that, you do 3 years of dedicated plastic and reconstructive surgery training. And you want to make sure that it was a plastic and reconstructive surgery residency or fellowship. Not in cosmetic surgery. Cosmetic fellowships are not the same. There's also an American Society of Plastic Surgeons, and so you can go on there and find a board eligible or board certified plastic surgeon, and that they're not just, you know, a cosmetic surgeon and trained in like family medicine or something. Because like I said, like there are a lot of doctors and even non-doctors who are out there performing plastic surgery and do not have the credentials for it. And even something as simple as liposuction can be deforming, because if you do it the wrong way, then you can get lumps and bumps and it can be disastrous. You know, sometimes people think of plastic surgery as, oh, it's just plastic surgery. You know, no, it is major surgery.
Yes.
Like you're going to sleep, we are cutting on you. I'm not even joking when I say like we can literally change people's lives and their self-esteem and how they look at themselves and their relationships with others and everything.
Be social and you know, get better jobs and opportunities because they have that confidence in them.
Yeah.
And so what made you want to get into plastic surgery?
So I had zero interest in plastic surgery, and I like dissected a goldfish when I was like 6 or 7 years old, when it was
Wait,
like
what made you want to do that?
curiosity, like anatomy. So
Was it dead at
my
least?
My best friend's goldfish had passed away, and so I dissected the goldfish, and ever since I was 6 or 7 years old, that basically it was fate that I was supposed to be a doctor and a surgeon at that. Like, so I'd always wanted to be a doctor, and I'd always really liked biology and anatomy.
A lot of people miss that. They look at plastic surgery as, oh, it's just the exterior. Oh, it's just because they want to look. No, but what about the inside? Like, it mentally makes you feel better. And I think a lot of times when we see people get plastic surgery, we body shame them for doing something that they wanted to do to make themselves feel better. And I think that's just something I want to embrace and talk about. Is like, it's okay, like, and normalize this, because, you know, years ago, like, nobody wanted to talk about plastic surgery and say, oh no, I didn't have anything done. But now, because of Instagram and social media, we are really normalizing it, and we're seeing people in the recovery room like, hey, I just got my nails done, it looks good, look at this, you know, week 1, week 2. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's great. And like you said, you're changing people's lives. So Dr. Lavelle, I'm making sure, love, right?
Level.
Like level, but level. So
Love.
Yeah.
Level.
Yep.
My next slogan's going to be level up. You know, like level up, level
I
up.
love it.
you go.
Well, Dr. Lovell, with a lot of love from me and from my crew here, we just want to say thank you. This was a great office visit. It's beautiful. And then I learned a lot, my crew learned a lot, and I hope you guys learned so much. If we're in the Atlanta area or just wherever we are and we want to come to your office, where can we find you?
So muse-plastic-surgery.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Sabine Lovell MD, and then my partner is Wright Jones MD.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks again, Brittany.
Yes,
it was
thank
great
you.
having you guys.
Thank you.
for your time.
All right.
All right, guys, so I hope you learned so much today about plastic surgery, because I know I did. So if you like this video and you want to see more of Brittany Explores, like and subscribe, and comment below if you had any plastic surgery or thinking about plastic surgery or other episodes you might want to see. But anyway, guys, I gotta go because she's got some work to do. So we're going to get out of her hair and go grab some food. All right, guys, ciao.